Do you know how the stars will influence your life in December 2021? I'll tell you here in this video to help you expand your awareness and prepare for 2022, which will be a great year for all of us. But first, we must take stock of everything you have learned and how we have adapted to current changes, to then understand and close the year 2021 with a golden key. My name is Sandra Alvim. I'm a holistic health counselor and a certified astrologer. The year 2021 was marked by the square between Saturn in Aquarius and Uranus in Taurus. In December, these two planets will make the third and last square on the 24th. So what? What did this meeting of giants bring to the world? First, the pandemic and a 180-degree change in the structure of almost everything on the planet. Aquarius represents, among other things, humanity, brotherhood, equal rights, and Uranus as the ruler of Aquarius represents more or less the same principle as Aquarius, but mainly the expansion of consciousness, freedom, the future, bold ideas, and of course, the virtual world, the internet. Many don't know it yet, but the internet is going to undergo a major change next year. Web 3.0 will be the new web technology, where we won't need permission from a central authority to post our content. Isn't it great? Folks, this has everything to do with Saturn in Aquarius. The old being renewed for everyone's enjoyment. With the square represents that we had to suffer and struggle to survive these past 2 years, right? Uranus, the planet of evolution, renewal, and as I said before, the expansion of consciousness. It will be a change that will benefit everyone with equality. Look, Aquarius is equal to equality. Uranus to virtual world, and this change will change many people's lives for the better. Uranus in Taurus will change the financial system as well. It is already changing. And here comes the metaverse system, an online virtual world that incorporates enlarged reality, virtual reality, 3D holographic avatars, video, and other media. The metaverse already exists in the universe of online games like Fortnite and Roblox. The games your kids, your brother, your grandkids like mine understand very well. So this change will benefit everyone with equality. That is, the internet will become a more humanized or humanitarian vehicle where everyone can win. The cards will be shuffled again and a new game start with the same rules but offering more opportunity for everybody. This will be an epical change. This will allow the mass of users to freely participate in their content and their creativity. Isn't it great? This is all about a huge change that Saturn and Uranus brought to us. What about you? Are you keeping up with this change? So run so you don't miss the train. On the first day, Neptune goes direct, which will favor our creativity, our imagination, and our dreams. Neptune is the planet of spirituality, of our connection to the divine, to God, and to spiritual healing. So this is all going to be more accentuated now. On the 4th, there is a new moon at 12 degrees of Sagittarius and a total eclipse of the sun. Sun and Saturn will be in a harmonious aspect representing maturity and learning. And Mars will be also then receive positive vibrations from Pluto, representing a moment of powerful forces, helping us to get started, to start something according to the area in your natal chart where this eclipse will take place. This eclipse will be ruled by Jupiter, because Jupiter rules Sagittarius, who will make a square to Mars right after the eclipse on the 8th, which will represent a desire to release outdated patterns, absolute truths that no longer fit into our current evolutionary moment. On the 11th, Venus in Capricorn, hand in hand with Pluto, means intensity in the way we show love and willingness to transform our relationships into something bigger, with more commitment, with more responsibility. Speaking of Venus, it will retrograde from December 19th to January 29, 2022 in Capricorn. It seems that the universe wants us to learn to fight for what we want, and fight for love, and have patience and persistence if the relationship is not going well, because there is no perfect relationship, but relationships that help us to seek perfection. And Venus is going to be in Capricorn until March 6th. So it's going to be a long Capricornian Venus period. So let's learn that conflicts are necessary for both souls to evolve and improve. What not to do with Venus retrograding? Don't set the wedding date. Don't get married. Don't start a new relationship. Don't buy arts. Don't do any beauty procedure or a new haircut. Now, what should be done is to review our love relationship, our relationships with friends, family, and children. And some old lovers could come back to your life. On the same day, Mercury makes harmonious aspects with Jupiter. A good day to send our Christmas cards. Virtual, of course. Nobody sends card but mail anymore, right? Take the opportunity to buy your Christmas gifts before the 19th, or you will buy the wrong things. Pay too much or not find what you want. But today too, we will want to discuss our truth. We will want to learn and or teach philosophy, religion, and spirituality. On the 12th, think before saying what you don't feel good about it. Meditate and connect only with positive energy and positive thoughts. On the 13th, Mars, the little planet that drives us to do our tasks and obligations. And by the way, people, if Mars didn't exist, no one would have the energy to get out of bed in the morning. But also the planet of war and conflicts. So it will enter the sign of Sagittarius, a fire sign, and it stays until January 24, 2022. So we must channel this fire energy into positive things, to get inspiration, to learn, teach, learn philosophy, read, schedule adventures and trips, instead of using this energy for conflicts, silly arguments, and preaching our truth to others, which after all are our truth. So let's leave others alone with their own truth. On the same day, Mercury enters Capricorn, and until January 2nd, 2022, it will be easier for us to concentrate on a single goal. We will become more methodical and practical. Good time to take care of matters that demand responsibility, skills, and efficiency. The problem is that people get more rigid in their thinking, so always remember to have a little flexibility in this period. The full moon at 27 degrees in Gemini and the Sun in Sagittarius, opposite, makes a fabulous angle with Jupiter and will leave everyone wanting to progress. Some will move to a new house or take a bigger step in any area of life. There will be a great expansion of awareness, the desire in some of us to even move to another country, but we will have difficulties with definitions and choices because everything seems inviting and seductive and we don't know what to choose. When you don't know what to choose, stick with both. The moon will be close to the south node, also known as the dragon's tail, forcing us to conclude lessons from the past that haven't been learned yet. And each one of us knows ours, right? It's a karmic energy which brings things from the past and even from past lives. On the 19th, Venus begins the retrograde movement, which I have talked about before. On the 21st, the Sun enters Capricorn. Congratulations, Capricorns! Now it's your turn to shine. We have now entered a time of rebuilding with the Sun, Mercury, Venus, Juno, and Pluto in Capricorn, of working hard and focusing on what we want to build in 2022. Where you have Capricorn in your natal chart is where you will have to try harder to succeed, but you will. And the long-awaited entry of Jupiter in Pisces happens on December 28th. Jupiter is going to stay in Pisces until May 10th, 2022, when then Jupiter enters Aries. And then it will retrograde, right? And back to Pisces on October 28, 2022. And it stays until December 20, 2022 in its home sign. Jupiter is going to be in its home sign, that is making Pisces virtues more accentuated than the defects. Jupiter in Pisces remind me of rainbows, champagne, party, luck, abundance, goodness, universal love, abundance of good things and travel. The performing arts, entertainment industry such as movie, theater, and TV will expand. There will be great spiritual awareness, including many more spirituality and holistic films. Things related to the ocean may be new measures, who knows, to save our seas from pollution. We can hear about discoveries of medications for incurable disease or other forms of cure by spirituality or by power of the mind. This passage of Jupiter to Pisces will cure our pandemic pain and will protect us. It's going to be wonderful. Now we can hope for a better future, but the future will only come if we grow and evolve together. We are at a time of dissolving systems and planting new seeds for the future. Come on, folks, let's enter the year 2022 with our flexible awareness of the changes we are going to experience. And 2022 is going to be a wonderful year, I promise. In 2022, we will have the Jupiter and Neptune encounter, which happens every 12 years. A transit that will bring healing, spiritual expansion, universal love, and everything wonderful you can imagine to our planet. This transit will be exactly on May 12th, but 5 days before and after is also in working. Pluto will be preparing to leave Capricorn in 2022 and enter Aquarius in 2023, marking the end of the materialistic age of empire-based power to a real and free world. Anyway, let's wait for all of this to arrive and enjoy the moment. I kiss to everyone and have a great month of December. Thanks for listening to me until now. Please subscribe and put a like because I'm gonna love it. Bye bye.